So one of the things that I've been struggling with Nextcloud is trying to increase the maximum file upload from 1 gig up to about 16 gigs. And after all the research and head pounding, I finally got it. Okay, so I don't know if it was just me or if I was just looking at the wrong place. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of both. Every video, every document, everywhere I would go, it would tell me that I would need to go to this directory in this file and make these modifications, restart your container, and it should work. But it wasn't. And this kept on going for a couple of hours until it finally dawned on me. And this is what I found out. Now, if you are also searching for a way to increase the file size upload of your Nextcloud server, and this is an UnRaid, by the way, then this is how you do it. Let me go ahead and just show you what the system portion of my Nextcloud instance looks like now, after the fact. It used to say under memory limit 512 megabytes, and upload max size was 1 gig. I've seen other places where it will also show 512 megs as well, but mine said 1 gigabyte. And this is using the Linux server template in UnRaid for Nextcloud. Now, the way that I finally was able to do this was, if we go into our Nextcloud instance, you want to go into Nextcloud and click on console. This is where I should have been all this time. You're going to want to go to, and this is going to depend on if your instance is newer or older than mine. So we go to cd/etc and ls, list out all of the files. And you want to look for your version of PHP. So mine is PHP 8. So let's go to the PHP 8 directory. And let me clear my screen here and list all the files. And here's the php.ini file that you're supposed to be making your modifications in. So I've already made a backup of the php.ini file, but I'll go ahead and make another one just in case you don't know how to do that. So what you want to do is just make a copy of the php.ini file, just type in cp php.ini and then what you want to name your backup copy to be. So I just put php.ini.bak, but since there already is one, I'm just going to go bak2 and press enter and list out all the files again. And there's your php.ini.back2. So now what you can do is you can go ahead and edit or make any modifications that you need in the php.ini file. And if it doesn't work or if anything crashes, you can always just revert back to your backup. So we go into php.ini using nano. Let me make this bigger and zoom in a little bit. There you go. All right, and let me bring up these here. So these are the values that we are going to be looking at, or you're going to be looking at. If you do Control W on a Mac, search for upload max, press enter. It'll take you to that section right here, and I believe the upload max on mine said 1G. Yours could be something different, but just go ahead and use your arrow key, go down to the end, and then change it to whatever file size you want. In my case, I wanted it to be 16 gigs. All right, and the next one that you're going to want to look at is going to be post max. And again, change that to whatever size you want. I put that at 16 gigs. And the next one is going to be the max input time. Input. And this is where you're going to change that. When I did this, this was actually not even enabled. So what you're going to see is you're going to see the semicolon in the beginning. That's how it was. If you have a semicolon on the max input time, go ahead and delete that semicolon to make the max input time enabled. And the next one you're going to want to change is going to be your max execution time. Execution. And there you go. Max execution time is going to be 3600. And the memory limit. And update that to whatever you wish. By default, I believe it actually was set at 512 megs. I just went ahead and gave myself 2 gigs of memory. If you've got more memory in your host machine, then go ahead and by all means increase that to whatever you want. And once you're done with that, you're gonna hit Control O to save it and press Enter to save. And then you're gonna press Control X to exit out of there. Now, once you've done this, you're gonna want to go ahead and go back into Nextcloud. Let me go ahead and close this out. And you're gonna want to click here and then restart your Nextcloud instance. Now, once that's ready, you can go ahead and go back into your Nextcloud instance here. And if you go back into system, if you're already in system, you should be able to just go ahead and click on reload and scroll down to PHP, and you should see the new updated limits. Now, I hope this video actually helped you out in finally achieving your goal of increasing that file upload limit. And if you're also interested in learning how you can deploy your own Nextcloud instance, I'll go ahead and leave one of those cards up in the, I believe it's going to be on the upper right hand corner somewhere, to a video that I did about that. And I'm also going to be creating another video on how you can remotely access your services, not just through Cloudflare tunnels, but also through Nginx Proxy Manager. So stay tuned for that video. Until then, you guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.